Whew. What's up, world? This is Taz from the Den of Owls podcast. This is entry 2 of mine for Story with an Owl. So, everybody knows me for stories. Like, I am the best storyteller in my ends, period. I've seen a lot, I've done a lot, I've been through a lot. So, I know what I'm talking about. So, sorry about that. A good story, a PG story. When I was in high school, I always used to travel to other high schools for girls. I was never the type to holler at girls in my own school. Like, it's messy. It's messy, because I don't want to know he said, she said, or are you talking to me, or I don't want that. So I go outside, so my name cannot be spoken. So there's one girl. I'm not gonna say her full name or her real name. Let's call her Stacy. All right, Stacy was a nice mix. Like, I think it was Irish Jamaican, and like, beautiful girl, beautiful. To this day, I still talk to her. You know, not how I used to, but just check up on her, right? So I think, yeah, call Stacey, right? So Stacey, she was feeling me. So I was feeling her too, but she lived too far. So we used to go on dates and whatever, but she'll always try to make me jealous. Everybody on YouTube in the world, I don't get jealous. Like, that's not me. Or I feel insecure. If you're not feeling me, I'll just cut. That's just me, period. So she tried to make me jealous with this guy, but she didn't know this guy is my cousin. So it's like, yeah, you know, let's call my cousin Chris, right? So she didn't know Chris and I were cousins. So she'd tell me, oh, this guy, but she'd say, oh, but she used to call him John. So, you know, John used to talk to me, he wants to take me out, like you're loafed and you ain't doing anything. So I'm like, alright, cool, go see John. But I know it's Chris. So I call Chris, I'm like, yo, you know, Stacy's from such and such. He goes, yeah, you know, she's gonna come over. So I'm showing him the flex too. So he's like, oh shoot, same girl situation. So I was like, yo, line it up. But line it up to my crib first. Be like, I know a spot, or I know a chef, a house chef, and he'll cook for us at the house, right? Because she's on the address too. So she goes, yeah, I'll get it done. So he tells her, yo, I know a chef, cook for us, go there, chill, blah blah blah, call it a day. Send the addy, right? But in her mind, I never brought her to my house, so she doesn't know where I live. So then, you know, it's my cousin, so I gotta go all out for the man. Cook, I think it was a 3, maybe 4-course meal, and the whole time, back in high school, I had no dreads. So I was rocking a baldy. So the whole time I was wearing a baseball cap, so you couldn't really see my face. And I was, you know, I had my other boy give out the food to them, right? And before they got in the house, I made sure I took away all the pictures. So there's no pictures of me, nothing. So they're eating the food, lovey-dovey, and that time we had MSN. So she's doing MSN and stuff, and it's funny because she's sending me the pictures of the food, like, oh, you know, you take too long to take me out, so this guy's taking me out, and listen, take in mind, this is my house, my my food and my dishes, right? You know, you're taking too long, I have a real dude taking me out, blah 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 blah, you're too busy for me, blase, right? So I'm like, cool, like, you know, thumbs up, cool. Then all of a sudden, my cousin goes, oh, you know, let's meet the chef. She goes, yeah, I want to meet the chef, his food's so good. And then, bam, I come out. I'm like, hey, thanks for enjoying my food, guys. Da, da, da. I'm acting like I don't know the girl. And then she's shocked. My cousin goes, hey, this is Stacy. Stacy, this is Chef. Da, 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 da. She goes, oh, nice to meet you. I'm like, yeah, you too. Did you enjoy the food? And she's like, yeah. And she's like, like, cut-eyeing me and stuff. And I felt mad awkward. And then escorted them out, took the plates, and my cousin goes, yo, by the way, he's my cousin. Her mouth dropped, and then that's when me stop the shenanigans. And I'm like, yeah, that's my cousin. Like, you try to play both, like, you're trying to play the game with both of us family members. Me personally, off the bat, I'll tell the girl, look, is this exclusive or not? He said it was exclusive, but I take too long, so she's gonna entertain other dudes. So I'm like, alright, cool, whatever. And like, do what you gotta do. But it was a funny coincidence that it was my cousin. So we had to run with it, man. Hope you guys enjoy that story with me. Trust me, there's gonna be plenty more stories coming up. Apart from me, Mo, Iron Letter, Nick D, Nick O. Who else am I missing? Mo, me, Nick D, Nick O, and JD. So always stay tuned. I know we've been kind of wishy-washy with the episodes. Corona. It stopped everything for us. But trust me, we are back. We're coming, and more content from us. Check us on Instagram at the Den of Owls _podcast. Yeah. See you guys next time. Boom, boom.